Have you ever wondered what truly sets apart a comfortable, worry-free retirement from one filled with constant financial stress? It's a question many of us ponder, especially as we approach or enter our golden years. You've worked hard, saved diligently, and now you want to enjoy the fruits of your labor. But what if I told you that for thousands of retirees across America, a comfortable retirement isn't just about how much money they've saved, but rather what they choose to spend it on? It's a surprising truth that financial planner Robert Harris, after decades in the field, observed repeating again and again. He noticed a clear, heartbreaking pattern. Wealthy retirees consistently avoided a specific set of assets, while those struggling in retirement seemed to buy them over and over. And the surprising part? It's not a lack of savings that hurts most seniors. It's buying the wrong things. Today, we're going to break down these 8 common traps. These assets rich retirees refuse to touch. Understanding why avoiding them can completely change how long your retirement money lasts, giving you the peace of mind you deserve. Let's dive in. First up, let's talk about timeshares. Oh, the allure of a guaranteed vacation every year. It sounds so smart, doesn't it? Many retirees are drawn in, thinking it's a brilliant investment in future holidays. Robert has seen this mistake more times than he can count. But wealthy retirees know the truth. Timeshares are almost always liabilities, not genuine assets. You see, they come with a silent killer: hidden fees, annual dues, assessment charges, and exchange costs that pile up quietly, year after year. And when you try to sell, the resale market is notoriously difficult, often nearly worthless. You're locked into something that drains your cash flow. The smarter approach, as rich retirees understand, is simply to rent when you want to travel. Next, let's tackle high-fee annuities. The words guaranteed income can sound incredibly appealing in retirement, a promise of security. And for some, a carefully chosen annuity can play a role. But behind that enticing promise, there are often big commissions. These annuities often come with confusing restrictions, low long-term returns compared to more flexible options, and painful surrender charges if you need to access your money early. It's like being promised a smooth ride, only to find yourself on a bumpy, one-way street. Robert recalls one woman whose pension and social security already fully covered her lifestyle. Yet, a bank advisor sold her a massive variable annuity. She wanted to leave money for her son, but instead, she was locked into something that did the exact opposite of her intentions. Rich retirees, on the other hand, stick with low-cost, flexible investments. They understand the value of being able to exit an investment anytime, ensuring their money remains adaptable to life's inevitable changes. Simplicity and flexibility are key. Third on our list is whole life insurance. Now, whole life can certainly work well if someone starts young, or if they need a small final expense plan later in life. It has its place. But many older adults are unfortunately sold these policies as retirement strategies. And that, my friends, is where everything falls apart. As a retirement tool, whole life policies are slow to grow, illiquid when you need cash, expensive in terms of fees, and are long-term commitments that tie up capital you might need. Wealthy retirees approach this differently. They keep their investments and their insurance separate. Each tool does its proper job. No mixing, no costly hybrids that try to be everything but excel at nothing. Clear boundaries lead to clearer financial health. Our fourth trap: rental properties. On paper, they look like easy passive income, don't they? Owning a property, collecting rent, watching your wealth grow. It's a dream for many, and it can be. But in real life, it often becomes a second job in disguise. You suddenly become responsible for vacancies, constant repairs, dealing with tenants, navigating ever-changing taxes, and the sheer stress of property management. What started as an investment can quickly turn into a full-time commitment. Robert recently advised a client in Texas who owned a rental property in California. It was worth $550,000 in equity, but it produced only $15,000 a year in income after all expenses. He showed her the simple math. She could earn the same or even more simply by investing her equity in a diversified portfolio without any tenants or headaches. Rich retirees treat real estate as a business decision, not an emotional one. They weigh true returns against personal effort. Coming in at number 5, high-yield bonds. The words high yield certainly feel exciting, promising greater returns on what seems like a safe investment. It sounds like a way to boost your income without taking on too much risk. But in the world of finance, high yield almost always means high risk. These are often referred to as junk bonds for a reason. They have a tendency to fail exactly when retirees need income the most, during economic downturns, leaving you vulnerable. Wealthy retirees don't try to force bonds to behave like stocks. They use a simple, reliable system: stocks for growth and high-quality short bonds for safety and liquidity. Each tool has its specific, well-defined purpose. Our 6th trap is structured products. These are often sold with magical-sounding promises, like market growth with downside protection. They promise the best of both worlds, making them incredibly tempting, especially if you're risk-averse. But behind the curtain, you'll find opaque fees, limited liquidity, and hidden risks that are almost impossible to uncover. They're built with complex formulas that no normal person can decode, making it hard to truly understand what you're buying. Rich retirees have a golden rule: if you can't explain it simply, don't buy it. Simplicity equals safety in their financial world. Complexity, on the other hand, often signals danger and hidden costs. Your peace of mind is worth more than a complex promise. Number 7. Vacation homes. Oh, the fantasy is beautiful, isn't it? A cozy place by the lake, a mountain retreat, or a beachfront condo. It's a dream of idyllic getaways, family gatherings, and creating lasting memories. But wealthy retirees know the harsh truth. A vacation home is a dream that quietly drains cash. You're looking at ongoing taxes, insurance, repairs, travel expenses to get there, and constant seasonal maintenance. The costs rarely justify the actual use, especially when you factor in all the hidden efforts. Most rich retirees simply rent the experience, not the building. They enjoy different destinations, different views, and zero maintenance headaches. Finally, our 8th trap: illiquid alternative investments. Struggling retirees often get pulled into things like private REITs, long lock-up funds, exotic alternatives, or boutique investment pitches that sound incredibly sophisticated. They promise high returns or unique opportunities. But once you put your money in, you usually can't get it back out without a significant loss, or sometimes not at all, for a very long time. Your money is essentially locked up, out of your control. Wealthy retirees prioritize liquidity. They prefer assets they can move, adjust, or withdraw from whenever life changes. Because life does change, doesn't it? Especially after 60, flexibility with your money is paramount. So you see, a truly comfortable retirement isn't about being lucky, or even just having a massive nest egg. It's fundamentally about avoiding these subtle traps that quietly drain your money for years, eroding your peace of mind and your financial freedom. Each of these assets can feel appealing on the surface, promising security or enjoyment. But dig a little deeper, and you often find hidden costs. lack of flexibility, and complexities that only serve to benefit the seller, not you. By understanding and actively avoiding these common pitfalls, you empower yourself to make wiser choices. You can ensure your hard-earned money works for you, supporting the vibrant, fulfilling retirement you've always envisioned. If you found these insights helpful, please help more seniors discover them too. Your support allows us to reach a wider audience with this crucial information. Take a moment to give this video a thumbs up. Your likes tell us we're providing valuable content and help YouTube share it with others who need it most. And if you know someone who could benefit from this advice, please share it with a friend or family member. Start a conversation that could truly change their retirement for the better. Finally, subscribe to Happy Grandpa 69 for weekly senior-friendly advice that protects your money, health, and peace of mind. Join our community and stay informed. You truly deserve a retirement you can enjoy. One filled with joy, security, and peace, not one filled with financial surprises. Make smart choices, live fully, and embrace your golden years with confidence.